Well, hello there.
Hello.
It's a beautiful, sunny October Saturday.
It's gorgeous.
It is, isn't it? It's the 5th of October, and the 5th of October is Green Hop Festival Day at Gadd's Ramsgate Brewery, and that's where we're heading now.
At the moment, I'm sober.
And we're going to be walking over the fields to get there. It's a half-hour walk, so come along with us. We're going to have a nice afternoon drinking beer. We have now walked through the housing estate and we have fields all around us.
For the time being, before they decide to build on them.
Oh, let's not go there, babe.
Hopefully not.
A lot of us are fighting back against this nonsense now. Beautiful fields, you see, all around us. Isn't that stunning? Way, got you, Dan. So let's head forth. We'll be there within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So here we are. You can hear the music already. So we're going to go and take a look. Let's go and get something to drink then, babe. The tokens were £2 each, and each token is worth half a pint, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct.
So we're going to take our token here, and we're going to find something to drink. We've bought 4 tokens, so we've got 2 half pints each. Is a 4.8 ABV, 4 candles green hop ale. This is brewed literally just down the road in Broadstairs. It's barely got a single finger carbonation. It's just about half a finger. Very hoppy. It comes through quite bitter on the palate. It's a nice golden amber colour, but the head doesn't stay. The head's nearly gone now. It's smooth, and the overall taste is of hops. It does leave quite a bitter finish. Now, I have been saddled with the bitter taste gene, which I had confirmed when I had my DNA done quite a long time ago now. I'm probably going back about 10 to 12 years. And it smells quite strongly of hops. It's got a slight sweetness, but not a great deal. It is really, really hoppy. So if you don't like that bitterness and an overarching hop taste, this would not necessarily be one to try, although it would be really good with a curry, and the curry wagon here today, so I might have to test that out to see how well it goes with the curry. What about you, Dan?
Well, I've got the Canterbury Stout. It's hardly got any head on it. It's very nice. It's like black coffee. It's got a little bit hoppy. I think the burnt taste of the stout sort of cancels out the hop flavour quite a bit. It's very nice. I'll probably be reluctant to try any of the others, but I'll give the others a go.
How does it taste?
gorgeous. That's all I can say about it. It's really nice.
Any particular flavours or
Chocolatey.
just chocolate?
I'd say it's chocolate.
And you're the chocolate bear. This is Dan's Canterbury. It smells of coffee actually. It smells quite strongly of coffee, but more with that kind of chocolatey mocha fragrance that you get from a good mocha coffee. Or mocha, choco mocha. That's got a real sweetness to it, and it does remind me of dark chocolate, but with that coffee flavour as well. It's quite bitter though on the palate, it leaves an aftertaste of bitterness. That's probably even more bitter than this one here. But you try this one and you see what that one's like.
Yeah, the 4 candles one.
Yes.
That's gorgeous too. It's almost like honey.
You're picking up honey tones in it.
Honey.
You see, everybody's palate's different. I didn't pick up the honey. It's not very sweet though, is it?
No.
Yours is sweeter.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Lagers usually have a little bit more sweetness. I'm more of a Pilsner girl or real pale ale. That's supposed to be pale, but it's not quite as pale as I like them. But nonetheless,
Cheers.
I think that's good. Cheers, darling. We've just bought some curry from the food wagon. Lovely Punjabi guy. I've got a chana masala and Dan has a chicken masala. Is that what it is?
It's a basic chicken curry. It is absolutely
And
delicious.
Dan has a basic chicken curry and he says it's absolutely delicious. I'm going to take a look at here. Wow, look at that. That's very nice. There's rice, the
Coriander.
rich sauce, coriander, salad, and we've got a samosa as well. I have this beautiful chana masala with a hot sauce. We asked them for hot sauce because we're used to having hot curry, and a little bit of mango chutney, salad, rice and a samosa. The curry was £7.50, Dan's was £8.50, and the samosas were extra.
Yeah.
How much were the samosas?
£3.50 each.
The samosas were
Homemade.
£3.50 each, homemade, delicious.
The food wagon company is called Carrara.
Carrara, excellent. We'll look out for them again because the food is tremendous. So here's mine. That chana masala. It's nice and spicy. It's great with the hot sauce. He said all the curries were medium, but that wouldn't be hot enough for us. They've been mainly catering for English tastes. It's seasoned well. Slightly saltier than I usually have, but the salt brings out the flavour of the chickpeas as well. The rice is delicious. Lovely fine grains. Nice and fluffy, but they're not sticky or stuck together. And the salad is lovely and fresh. Lettuce, finely chopped cucumber, carrot, bit of tomato, red pepper in a dressing. Dressing complements it as well. I'm going to take a bite of this bad boy. It's a veggie samosa. The samosa pastry is nice. It's slightly softer, but then they're catering for a lot of people. And it's been in the hot curry. But it's well filled. And you can see the cumin seeds inside as well. And the pieces of coriander. It's not very spicy, well for me, but it's really well seasoned. I'm going to see whether it goes with my green hop ale or what's left of it. Whoa, that's really good. That bitterness actually complements all the spices in here. That's tremendous. I would give this easily probably 9 out of 10. Excellent grub. I have a Wonsum Pale Ale here. This is a single finger carbonation, 4.2% ABV. It's quite frothy, it's quite carbonated. It's a lovely pale amber colour. It's slightly sweeter than the other. It hasn't got the same bitterness. I think it's because it's not a green hop. The green hop is always a bit more bitter. That's really nice. This is very drinkable. Again, it's something you would have with a curry quite easily. It slips down. It's very smooth. It's got an aroma of hops, but it's milder. It's got grassy notes to it as well. It's very drinkable. Very nice. Slight bitterness on the palate, but not as much as the other. I could easily drink all of this as well. I mean, to be honest, once I'd had a few glugs of the green hop that I had last time with the curry, that went down the treat, and I didn't really notice the bitterness after a few glugs. This is similar, although a little bit more muted. Very nice. Chin chin.
Right, this one is, I've had a beer already, so I'm going to find it difficult to pronounce the name if I can even remember. Oh, Moot Brewery, Quetzal.
Quetzal.
I've gone up a notch in the colour here. It's a red bitter.
Yeah, I nearly had that one.
It's got that sort of brown ale.
Red's usually a bit sweeter. Red ale usually has a bit more
But this
sweetness to it.
it's got the green hop, so it's got the bitterness to it.
You know, to be honest, red ale is getting really popular at the moment. I'm seeing red ale a lot more in places. It's quite a deep amber colour. Can I have a taste? That smells like coffee as well. That one smells a bit more like milk chocolate than dark chocolate. That is quite chocolatey, that one. And it has got a bitter note to it as well. And again, it's got a kind of coffee kick as well. But that does smell a lot more like milk chocolate. It's very smooth. It's a dark amber shade, like red amber. Red ales are getting really popular now, and I can fully understand why. It's got a slight sweetness to it as well, but not too sweet. That's a very drinkable half. Excellent. Oh, we're doing very well so far.
This is the Wonsum. It's very light. Neither sweet nor bitter. In the middle. Didn't quite frothy. And the sort of beer wants some more. That'd be good with curry, I reckon.
Definitely good with curry. Definitely want some more. Don't you think it's got a slightly grassy?
Yes, it has.
It is. It's got a slightly grassy smell and taste to it. Not in an unpleasant, like fresh grass.
Yeah, it has. It's straw.
But yeah, very nice, very pleasant.
Really nice.
Tell me a little bit more about red ale, because I don't know everything. I'm not a know-all. Dan also knows quite a bit about beer. Dan, tell us a little bit about red ale, how you get the colour.
Well, the colour comes from how much the grain, the barley, is roasted. Stout is almost burnt.
Yes.
That's why it's black. This is sort of that sort of colour. And the pale one is hardly roasted at all.
Okay.
So if anyone thinks I'm wrong and would like to correct me, please do so in the comments. I'm sure there's some of you lot of greater authority on beer brewing than I am.
That's really interesting. So how long is it roasted for?
Until it's well cooked, I guess. So it gets that sort of golden, dark gold colour. So it's not as far roasted as the stout.
Okay.
It's a bit like coffee beans.
Yeah. Okay. You see, I've got hiccups already and I'm only on my second half.
And I'm finding it difficult stringing a sentence together.
That's because we're drinking at lunchtime, but boy, I'm really enjoying myself.
Great.
For you, babe.
Yes, definitely. And that curry was spot on. For absent neighbours.
Absent neighbours.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're having a lovely time, aren't we? It's nice to take time out from work.
Yeah.
You've been doing all manner of things and I've been editing videos.
Yeah.
Having got paid to the lovely last one, this one is Goodies Ales, Good Harvest, and this is another green hop. Here we have half a finger carbonation. This one has a coffee aroma, even though it's a pale ale. It's a beautiful, gorgeous amber colour. And I actually have a ring very similar to this shade of amber. It's beautiful. Nice and clear. You can see the light through. It's nice and clear. Smell the hops, but it's got a definite coffee aroma. And it's slightly bitter. And quite a bitter aroma as well. I'm going to give this one a try. This one, the bitter comes through. I think this one's only about 3.8 ABV, but I will put the exact ABV in the comments. Everything's becoming a bit of a blur now. It's got a very full body. It's got a rich aroma. It's got a real bitterness to it. When this has got past the green hop stage, it's going to be a really full-bodied bitter. There's a mellowness to it though, despite the bitter notes. It's very smooth. Again, it's quite drinkable. I wouldn't have this with a curry. What I would have with this is a ploughman's. It would go brilliantly with cheese and pickle and some salad and some nice crusty bread. It's got a slight sweetness to it as well. More of a sweetness to it than the other ones. And it's got those full hop notes as well. This one is excellent. They're all very different and all excellent in their own ways. I think the beers that Gadds have chosen to feature in this festival are all absolutely phenomenal. Well, cheers. Hi now from the beer festival. We've had a lovely time. We've had 3 halves. We've tried each other's halves as well. So in effect, we've tried 6 different drinks between us.
So my other half
each.
tried my other half.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Dan, you have a story to tell. What was that about?
Oh, somebody passed out at the bar.
Oh,
Or near the bar.
well, they'd had a few.
While we were filming at the bar, so that was quite early on in the day. So,
And I missed that, and you didn't tell me.
well,
I could have
couldn't
filmed
couldn't really
it.
see much. It might have been in the background in some of the video. You might see some legs and some people crouching around him. But he seemed okay at the end. He's sitting up. They've brought him round and sobered him up a bit.
Well, it seems like a good time has been had by all.
Yes, quite a few people looking at me with glazed eyes when they're coming back.
I feel glazed as well.
Yeah.
I've been wearing my sunnies the whole time. but then I've got eye issues and it's quite bright today. We've had a lovely time though,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Yes, we're going to go home now. Some coffee
the
and
fields.
some chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, some Tony's Chocolonely, and then do some video editing. I need my big man here to help me cut about 25 minutes out of a video. So here we go. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.